Ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the CE show tonight. Tonight, I would like to change things up a little. I want to talk about this fight that everybody's talking about, um, McGregor versus Mayweather. I feel like everybody's talking about this. I want to talk about this for a little bit. So for the first time ever, it will be a um, a boxer versus a UFC fighter. A UFC fighter is going to boxing. His first boxing fight. It is going to be against Floyd Mayweather, who is undefeated, has never lost. This guy is he's very fast. Everybody has tried to knock him out, and they just cannot catch him. He will. He doesn't really hit you that much. He will just hit you enough to win the fight, and he's very good at making you miss punches. So he'll hit you a few times, but mostly you'll be more frustrated because you're trying to hit him, and he's very good at It reminds me a little bit of myself back in the day. He's very good at. Oh shit! I almost. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I cannot be a boxer. I just hurt my shoulder. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, he's very fast. Very athletic. Very fast. He just he hits them enough to where he can win, but he mostly tries to just outlast you for 12 rounds and hits you, then kind of moves and then hits you again and then moves. And you're literally you're most of the time you're swinging and missing, and guys like Canelo have tried to. Canelo's like what he's only lost one time, and it's to this man. And he talked about he's like I try to knock them out, and actually just never get them. And same thing with Pacquiao. Pacquiao, didn't know where he just kept swinging and missing. Ricky Hatton was really never the same after he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Oscar de la Hoya, same thing. These guys, all these guys, de la Hoya, Pacquiao, all big names, and they have, they fought this man, and they have fallen like everybody else, not really fallen, but just like swung and missed. And this man has, like I said, hits you enough to win it in 12 rounds. But it's basically, punch, punch, he makes you miss. So, like I said, he's going for win number 50 against this man, Conor, the hell's this guy's name? McGregor. Yes, McGregor. An Irishman. I seen him fight. I seen this man fight a little. I saw him fight Ildo, whatever the hell his name is, that Brazilian guy. He knocked him out right away. So that's good. He can knock people out. And then he fought, I watched the two fights he had with Nate Diaz. The first one, Nate Diaz won. The second one, McGregor won. But obviously, it was by submission. Nate Diaz made him tap. So that doesn't really count as far as this. So, I mean, those are the three fights I watched with McGregor. The Jose Aldo, where he knocked him out like, 10 seconds, even less. Boom, he just knocked him out. And then, like I said, he knocked the two fights he had with Nate Diaz, where it was one, he won one and lost the other one. But this guy, for what I see in that Nate Diaz fight, is he does not seem to be that well in shape. I saw him, in the Nate Diaz fights. He was running a little bit, and he at times he was getting tired, and he was safe by the bell. And then in the second round, in the next round he would be fresh again, and that's how he recovered. But if there was no if I feel like if it was just 10 minutes or 20 minutes of non-stop action, I think he would lose a lot more. I think this guy's not that great in shape. In that Nate Diaz fight, I saw him kind of walking away because I think he was a little bit tired, and that's not good because Mayweather, that's what he likes to do. He likes to make you make you swing and miss, hit you enough, and wears you out, and then you get tired, and then you lose. So this guy had better be in better shape than he was last year. I believe last year he hadn't fought in a year. when he fought Nate Diaz. So this man, he better be in good shape. Even though Mayweather's 40, he's 29. Still, I think from what I saw, Mayweather may be able to do the same thing to him. This guy, McGregor, better get in better shape than he was in that Nate Diaz fight, where I saw him kind of walking away from Nate Diaz because he was getting tired. I think Mayweather is going to win this. Like I said, I think it's funny that it's a 40-year-old versus a 29-year-old, and a lot of and it's likely that the 40-year-old's in better shape than the 29-year-old. But I think I'm trained, and you can see Mayweather's faster. Mayweather's just the other ones. He's not slow, but Mayweather's faster. I think Mayweather's gonna win. Now, is he gonna knock him out? I don't know. Mayweather's not really about that. Like I said, he'll just outlast the 12 rounds, and he hits you enough, and then you're basically swinging and missing. I think that's what's gonna happen. To be honest with you, a lot of people are saying that Mayweather's gonna knock him out. I don't know. Mayweather doesn't really knock people out. Like I said, he's more of a just finds a way to survive for 12 rounds and then gets the win by making people swing and miss. So I'm gonna say Mayweather wins this fight. McGregor, he's younger, so maybe he's in better shape. I think he's in better shape because knowing you're against going up Mayweather and knowing that you were having problems with Nate Diaz because you were getting a little bit tired, I think that's probably one of the first things they looked at when they started getting ready for the fight. Get in better shape, just in case it goes 12 rounds. And I think, this man, he keeps saying he's gonna knock him out in two rounds or whatever. Son, I understand you're confident, but you have better be ready for 12 rounds. Because that's what Mayweather's history is. So this man, like I said, you better be in better shape, and you have better be ready to go 12 rounds. If you go less than 12 rounds and you win, nice. But still, even, you got to be ready for 12 rounds no matter what. So that's why sometimes I think this guy's, he's so confident that I wouldn't be surprised if he just thinks he's going to win in 2 rounds, knock him out, and it's not even that one with shape, and then loses it to like the 10th round or something for not being that good of a shape because he was so confident that he was going to knock him out early that he didn't get himself well in shape to go the distance. Because this guy's so confident, like McGregor's so confident in himself that he can get in trouble because he's so confident in himself that he's going to win in 2 rounds that he might not even, there's no need to get ready for 12 rounds. I'm going to beat him in 2. And then you find yourself in the 10th round, all completely tired, and then you're gonna lose because you're tired. You're gonna get knocked out. You're a punch that you don't see coming because you're tired. Boom, you're gonna get knocked out. I think Mayweather will win this fight. I don't know about a knockout. I think it's gonna go 12 rounds, and then Mayweather will win this fight. We'll see what happens. I just want to talk about this. Everybody's talking about this fight. This is the fight of the year. So I just wanted to say what I wanted to say about it. I think Mayweather will win. I don't know how long it will take. I'm gonna say 12 rounds. That's my way. Mayweather does that. And 12 rounds, Mayweather wins. McGregor, first professional boxing fight. I don't think you just walk in there and beat Mayweather. I just don't think that's happening. If it does, this guy might want to consider doing both. Switching to boxing because I believe the most he's made in UFC is $3 million, and in this fight he's gonna make $100 million. So if you're McGregor and you find a way to win, I might just maybe you can do UFC and boxing and UFC. But man, I would definitely focus try to do more of a boxing because like I said, obviously he's not going to make a lot of money in the next fights. But still, if you beat Mayweather, and you're going to get paid good money if you want to box against somebody else. Maybe somebody I don't know who else. Maybe Goliath, somebody else. Canelo, maybe Pacquiao, I don't know. But yes, if this man wins, he is going to create himself a place in boxing where he can get a lot more money. Because I think the most he's got in the UFC is $3 million, I believe. And in this fight, he's going to make $100 million. So if he wins this fight, he's going to open the window to have a boxing career. Bobby Lashley. I don't know if you guys know Bobby Lashley. He's a wrestler. He does both MMA and wrestling. He does both of them, MMA and wrestling. This man can do the same thing. If he beats Mayweather, he's going to be, I think he has a chance to just do both do boxing and UFC. Obviously, have maybe 2 fights, maybe one in UFC and the other one in boxing. But yes, I would not be surprised at all if McGregor wins this fight. He has more boxing fights down the road because it just seems like they just make more money over there for some reason. Although it should be the other way around because UFC is like more, you're putting more your life on the line than boxing. But for some reason, the money's in boxing. You know, same thing in basketball. You make more money in basketball than you do in playing football. Even though in football you're playing your life on the line, or in basketball, not really. But you know, you got these guys in basketball making somewhere from like $70 to $2 million, 200 million. Where in football, you know, I believe the highest contract is like 125 million or whatever it is. Like, but yes, I would not be surprised if McGregor wins. He has more boxing fights down the road just because it's too much of a good payday. Unless UFC can get more money to pay the guys. But yes, I got Mayweather winning this fight. I'm sorry for this video going too long. I should have like made it shorter. Anyways, whatever, ladies and gentlemen, I got Mayweather winning this fight. I don't know how much of you are about this. You know, you guys usually just listen to me talk about sports. This is a fight. I don't know how many of you actually watch fights, but yeah, whatever. Something different for tonight, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night. And until next time, you know, I'm the man that runs the place, IMC, and I will catch your ass down the road. Until next time, I will see you later. What is happening? We continue to we continue to have problems. We continue to have problems getting out of this thing. Oh, here we go. Nice.